Namaskaram. Shri Mahaganapatiye Namah. Shri Gurubhyo Namah. In today's humble samarpanam on Mayilpeeli, we shall chant, learn and understand the slokas of Narayaneeyam Dasakam 63. Let us first chant the sloka and then understand the meanings. Dasakam 63 is about the lifting up of Govardhana Mountain. Lord Krishna lifts the Govardhana Mountain to protect all the people, animals and the inhabitants of Vrindavan from the wrath of Indra, which is pouring in the form of heavy rains like the great deluge. The Gopa clan along with animals are kept safe under the shade of the mountain. Krishna holds up the Govardhana Mountain for 7 full days, and thus Indra realizes his folly and begs Krishna's pardon. Then the usual life of Vrindavan is resumed. Dasakam 63, Sloka 1. Dadrushire kila takshanamakshata stanita jumbita kampita digtataha sushamaya bhavadangatulam gata prajapadho parivaridharastvaya. O Lord, the heavy rain clouds started enveloping Vraja, shaking all the quarters with loud thunders and the clouds incessantly spreading, and this so much resembled your beautiful, splendorous, dark blue complexion and the brilliance of your divine form, says Bhattadri. Indra, who was angered because Krishna stops the sacrifice that was being offered to him every year by the Vraj Vaasis, and instead Krishna said the Govardhana Mountain and the holy sages were the ones responsible for protecting life in Vrindavan, and the puja and offering has to be made to the mountain. Due to anger, Indra summoned the rain clouds, which resembled the beautiful dark blue complexion of Lord Krishna, is what we understand here. Dasakam 63, Sloka 2. Vipulakarakamishraih Toyadara nipataihi dishi dishi pashupanam mandale dhandyamane kupita harikritana pahi pahi titesham vachanamajita shrunvan ma bibitetyabhani. O Lord, the Gopas, who were sorely tired and tormented by the continuous torrential rains, accompanied with heavy hailstones pouring down from all directions, and were appealing to you for succor when you consoled them, saying, "Do not fear." When the torrential rains poured incessantly and all the Gopas got tired and exhausted, Lord Krishna consoles them and says that there is no reason for fear and everything should be okay very soon. Dasakam 63, Sloka 3. Kula iha kalu gotro daivatam gotra shatroho vihati miha sarudyat konova samshayosmin iti sahasitavadi deva govardhanadrim tvarita mudu mumulo mulato bhaladorbyam. O Lord, quickly tearing the mountain by its roots and holding it aloft with your tender hands, you smilingly said, "This mountain, which is our family deity, will ward off Indra's attack." Why do you have any doubt about this? Asks Krishna, is what Bhattadri says. Here the Vraja clan. The mountain is the deity. Indra is the enemy of the mountains. This mountain Govardhan will resist Indra's attack. Krishna asks the Gopas, "Indeed, what is your doubt in this?" Dasakam 63, Sloka 4. Tadanu girivarasya prodrutasya tavat sikattila mrudu deshe dhurato bharitape parikara parimishran Dhenu gopanadasthat upanidadadadatha hastapadmena shailam. O Lord, while you held up the Govardhana mountain with one tender little finger of your left lotus-like hand as if it were an umbrella, the Gopas with their herds of cattle and all their household effects at your bidding, gathered over the soft sandy stretch underneath the Lord of the Mountains, where the flood waters could not enter, said Bhattadri. When Krishna held up the Govardhana Mountain with his lotus-like hand, all the cows and cowherds, along with their belongings, gathered under the uplifted mountain, and all were protected by the Supreme Lord. Dasakam 63, Sloka 5. Bhavati vidruta shaile bhalika birvayasyaihi api vihita vilasam Kelilapadilole savidhamilitadenu ekahastena khandu yati sati pashupalaha toshamai sarve. O Lord, while keeping the mountain steadily up with one hand, you merrily engaged in exchanging pleasantries with your companions, the cowherd boys and the gopis. You gently scratched with the other hand the backs of the cows which were nestling to you, and filled the gopas with immense delight, said Bhattadri. Krishna was so concerned about the people of Vraja, and he very well knew that they would feel sad if he showed even an iota of discomfort in holding the mountain up. So he kept them engaged with his playful pranks and filled all their minds with joy and delight. Dasakam 63, Sloka 6. Atimahan giriresha tuvamake karasaro ruhitam dharate chiram kimidam adbhutam adribalan viti twadavaloki birakati gopakaihi. O Lord, how wonderful that this big mountain is being held aloft by Krishna for such a long time with his tender lotus-like left hand alone. Could it be due to the power of the mountain? So said the Gopas with their gaze steadily on you all the while, says Bhattadri. This mountain is so huge, yet Krishna is holding it in his left hand with his tender little finger, which is like a lotus stalk, for so long. All the Gopa boys marveled the whole feat and wondered whether it was the power of the Govardhana Mountain that it lifted itself up. Dasakam 63, Sloka 7. Ahahadashriyam ma mushyavato girim vyatita bahurasa vavaropayed iti haristvai bhadda vigharhano divasa saptakkamugramavarshayat. O Lord, Indra caused the heavy rains to continue pouring for 7 consecutive days, telling himself that the arrogance of this small boy, when his hand gets tired and starts hurting, he would put the mountain down because he was just a small lad. For 7 consecutive days there was continuous incessant downpour, and Krishna had the mountain held up, and none of the people of Vraja had to be scared of any kind of destruction. Such is the love of the Supreme Lord. Dasakam 63, Sloka 8. Achalati tvayi deva padat padam galita sarva jale chadanotkhare apahrute maruta marutam patihi twadabhishankitadi samutpadravat. O Lord, you had not stirred one step from your place. All the clouds were drained and exhausted of their waters. They were drifted away and scattered by the winds. Noticing all this, the head of the gods Indra was scared of your might and fled, is what Bhattadri says. When Krishna did not get tired, all the clouds had exhausted all their rain and they were scattered by heavy wind, and they failed to continue with the downpour. Dasakam 63, Sloka 9. Shamamupe yushivarshabhare tada Pashupade nukule cha vinirgate bhuvi vibho samupahita bhudara pramodithai pashupai parire bishe. O Lord, after the heavy rains subsided and the cowherds and their cattle came out, O Lord, you set the mountain down properly on the surface of the earth, whereupon the delighted Gopas embraced you lovingly and with gratitude, says Bhattadri. After 7 days, when all the clouds had exhausted all the rains and the rains had stopped, all the cowherd boys, the cattle, and the people who had come under the shelter of the mountain came out, and with love and gratitude they embraced Krishna. Dasakam 63, Sloka 10. Dharanimeva pura dhritavanasi kshitidaro dharane tavakashramam iti notas tridashai kamalapate gurupuralaya palaya mam gadad. O consort of Lakshmi, the gods praised you, saying that long ago, in the incarnation of a boar, you had lifted up the whole earth itself. Lifting up of the Govardhana Mountain was not much of an effort for you. O resident of Gurubhyo, save me from all ailments, is what Bhattadri prays in this sloka. Hare Krishna. Govinda Nama Sankirtanam. Govinda Govinda. Narayana Akila Guru Bhagavan Namaste. Shri Haraye Namah. Shri Maha Periyava Sharanam.